A Milwaukee woman won't fight the state of Illinois to bring her there on murder charges. Prosecutors in DuPage County say she shot and killed a man last week. As Bill Miston explains, prosecutors say she spent the night with the victim and another woman at a hotel.
Miss Woods, you're wanted by the state of Illinois for the crime of murder in the first degree.
19-year-old Crystal Woods appeared in court Friday afternoon. She's charged by prosecutors in DuPage County, Illinois, with shooting and killing a man in Oak Brook Terrace last week.
Your attorney tells me that you wish to waive extradition and go back to Illinois voluntarily. Is that correct?
Yes.
Last Wednesday, 28-year-old Obaidullah Sharif was found shot in the head in his car after crashing in a parking lot in Oak Brook Terrace. Sharif was pronounced dead at a local hospital. Police found a receipt for a nearby hotel with the name of a Milwaukee woman. A witness at the hotel told investigators he spoke with Sharif the day before, who said he was nervous about meeting up with two women he met on Tinder. When checking out the next day, a witness told investigators a woman, later identified as Woods, accused Sharif of taking $200 from her. That started an argument. Woods, another woman, and Sharif were asked to leave the property. Investigators then went back through surveillance video, social media, and license plate readers. After checking out, Sharif and another car with the two women entered a parking garage about a mile and a half away. Police connected the suspect car and two women to this apartment complex on the city of Milwaukee's northwest side, near 73rd and Dean, where Woods was taken into custody. It's unclear if others will be charged in the case. The DuPage County State's Attorney's Office tells me that it isn't going to comment further on the matter, at least until Woods makes her first court appearance there. In Milwaukee, Bill Miston.
So, it sounds like she's a working girl. Met the guy on Tinder. He said he was nervous about meeting her, met up with, two women, thinking, okay, I'm gonna have a good time. Seemed like she's from Milwaukee, and this happened in Illinois, DuPage County, as they were saying. Shot the guy in the head over $200. That lets you know how hard it is out here. If you're willing to execute someone over $200, throw your whole life away over $200, and you really needed that $200. So apparently, they spent the night at a hotel. Again, sounds like a working girl, met on a dating app Tinder. That's just the dangers of just meeting someone on the internet and trying to meet up with them and stuff like that. You hear about these stories too often, and they could be anomalies out of the whole, big percentage of everyone who meets each other on these type of things, but it's still very, very dangerous to do this type of thing. You shouldn't put yourself in that type of position to, run those odds. But yeah, it sounds like she was a working girl. Maybe the price for both was $200, so it'd be $100 a piece. And there was an argument over, she felt like he may have took his $200 back. Took it right off the dresser. And yeah, she's accused of killing him. Can't say she did it definitively for sure. But she waived extradition, so she's going to go back to Illinois and face these charges. Again, whether it's women or men, man, you gotta stop going outside. $200, man. People have lost their lives for less. I seen a story where a guy killed what was supposed to be his friend over not sharing his fries, and them fries can't be no more than $2-3, to get you a little thing of fries, and killed his friend because he ain't share his fries. So $200, man. Some people out here who won't even think about it, as you can see, and it's sad that our society has gotten to that point to where, fries, money, don't matter what it is, disrespect, it'll get your life taken for sure. So you gotta be real, you gotta be aware, especially when you're dealing with people you don't know, and especially when you're putting yourself in a position like that. Again, it seemed like, she was definitely working, using Tinder as a platform to, find Johns and do their thing and get paid for it and going about their business or whatever that is. But you know had her name on the receipt. I feel like that's the main reason how she got caught. Maybe she was on surveillance footage as well. And something like that. When it happens sporadically like that, you're not thinking of all the ways that you can get caught. You really just, think you just see red more than likely, or just black out and just do the thing that you do and just go on about your business. Now, the thing that I haven't questioned is whether the other girl that they said was involved, whether she was, in the facility of, when the guy was shot or not, and if they're going to try to flip her as a witness against this girl that they have locked up here. So, be interesting to see, listen to this is, man, don't put yourself in this type of position, yo. Like, there's other ways that you can go about, doing things, and even though I'm not the type of person that's gonna just sit there and harp on somebody who's pay for play, you gotta do it in a way where this type of stuff not gonna happen. And if you supposed to pay the fee and keep it moving. Don't look to take the money back. Or maybe the other girl who was in there took the whole 200 for herself. A lot of this story is still yet to be discovered. A lot of information is still yet to be released, and I don't think this will be like a national story. So this is gonna be something I have to go looking for in order to find like answers to that when the times come. But this Fox News station I am subscribed to, so I will see any new information that comes out of this. But the Page County, Illinois, and I was reading some comments under this video, and they were saying they don't play in the Page County in Illinois. Never been, but you know maybe the people who are commenting have been or lived there, and they know how they get down up there. So we'll see. But until we get more information, just wanted to bring this story to light and do an initial reaction. They says she has yet to have her first court appearance in Illinois, so when that happens, I'm sure they'll do another video to it that I'll take and react to it. But yeah, be careful out here, male or female, working, not working. You got to be careful, especially with people that you meet on these apps. You know, because you don't know these people. These people are complete strangers to you. They have no affiliation or ties to you, and could care less about your life, honestly. But I'm gonna go ahead and close out. If you like my content, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is Justin Paul. Peace.